Hello everyone. Let's make sure I got this camera deal here set up. That way everyone can see the cards and the table. Let's get this going here. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Awesome. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's, as long as everyone can see the cards at the table, that's the most important thing. It's not about capturing me. I am just the interpreter. Hey, Mr. Pinkle, how are you? Man, you know how much I thought about you? You won't believe it. You were on my mind quite a bit. So glad that you are able to join us again this evening. Hi, Crystal. Welcome, everyone. I'm so very excited to get us started this evening. As you know, hi, Penny. So excited for the amazing viewers that repeat and come watch the show, the video, the experience. To me, it's really like a full and all-encompassing just experience. And so I'm so grateful. I extremely do appreciate those coming in. Hi, Hugo. It's so awesome to see everybody returning. Makes me so happy inside that that you trust me to bring you the information, the insight, and the messages. It means a lot to me, guys. Don't forget, of course, help me through the chat, reminding everybody to, hit the like button and subscribe for those who haven't already done so. So let me kind of begin with how I want to get things started off today. And you guys will be so excited because I actually have a couple of surprises, all right? I love spontaneity and surprises. At least sometimes I do. Not every day and not all the time. But yes, there are some really amazing, energetics that come through, that fire spark, that passion, that inspiration when we open ourselves up to possibility, when we open ourselves up to the unknown, when we're willing to kind of try on new ideas. That is when we have really the universe, in our corner, right? It's going to support us. So thank you for being part of this process. I look at everything in life, everything I'm a part of, as a full journey, and I really I'm just so touched. I'm looking forward to the people here really uniting and, being a community, a place where we can all come together in a very safe environment where we're really here to really support and hold that compassion, hold that space for one another. I really believe that the aura that I bring through these messages is to really bring insightful perspective and value, and also make sure that the platform, the process, all the pieces that are here filling this experience, I want them to be very divine, very benevolent, and very of the highest order of consciousness. And even though we are all on different wavelengths, even though we are all on different parts of the journey, I know that we all have the ability to really meet each other at the highest level and really help. So let's get started. All right. So again, hello, welcome for joining. I know your time is so valuable and important and precious, so I never take that for granted. What I'm gonna do is bring some information that has come through on a very intuitive level. Start with that, bring that, general insight forward, and then I'm going to tell you about the spontaneity of how I want to do some of these readings here, because let me tell you, the universe was speaking to me. The universe was totally giving me ideas to help, really bring forth creative ways to bring forth messages. So let me start with the overall energies in general, that what's coming through, and then I will share with you how I will do the readings tonight. And again, for those who have watched my readings before, I'm sure you can appreciate the accuracy, the validity, the truth, the genuine and authenticity that I bring through, this experience. And so I think you guys will be very excited to kind of see my approach for today's videos. And I also do want your feedback. So if you don't mind listing your feedback in the chat here, that way I can review it either, during this chat or a little bit later after the chat closes. Let me know if this, time slot works. Is it too late? I'm willing to bump it up a little bit earlier in the evening. I'm in Central Time Zone, Houston. So based on my schedule and like the business I run, and like I have a son who's 10, I want to make sure that I also have personal time and family time to support him through all that. So I'm thinking I could bump it up a little bit earlier in the evening, but I wouldn't want to go any earlier than probably 8 to 9 o'clock Central Time. So anyways, let me know your thoughts. I'm open to possibilities. And if you guys are daytime people, running my own business, I have some time of the day that I possibly could allocate, but I don't want to promise. So I'm open to your feedback, your thoughts, your suggestions. Let me know. And again, if you guys are just joining, don't forget to hit the like button, because it really does help support the algorithm with YouTube. And so it would be greatly appreciated. All right. So I wrote down my notes here that I was tapping in. Hi, Sean. You like the night readings? Awesome. And guys, don't be afraid to comment and give your feedback. It's always very much so valued and appreciated. Okay. So these were my notes when I was meditating. And just so you know a little bit about me, I think it's always fun to learn a little bit about each other, whether it's through the chat or through this video. I meditate every single day. I have to. I never used to in the past. And when I say the past, I mean maybe years ago I did not. So this entire journey, probably since I guess 2015, has been like a whole different person, if that makes any sense. So I meditate on a daily basis. I have to. I feel like my energies, I have to make sure that I'm grounded, that I'm, keeping my own energetics within me in alignment with my higher self, with my soul's plan, so that I can be able to have the energy to bring more to the world, right? And this is just one of my very fun creative endeavors. I've got so many things I do. But yes, so it's important to really stay connected, grounded, and just really in tune with yourself, because that's how you learn more about your experience and how you can really, help foster your own personal growth and development. All right. Okay. So the energies that I want to talk about that came through, I want to first start off with reminding everyone that planetary, we are in Aries season, and all that really means is that we have 12 zodiac signs, and the planetary, the sun sign for all of the 12, zodiac signs, they rotate. And right now we are in Aries season. I think it's important to remember where we're at when it comes to the planetary alignment. I often find that it helps bring more perspective to our general day-to-day orientation. Excuse me. Okay. So with that, just as a nice reminder, what I really felt coming through very strongly was that a lot of us, and we will all feel it and experience it in our own different ways, but the same message still rings true for the collective. And then how we kind of interpret that and how we make sense of it as individuals is how you will apply it to your life. And so I trust that it will resonate you and it will meet you on your highest wavelength, all right? And so what I've been seeing and feeling and experiencing and getting visualizations on, there is some darkness that does persist in the world energetically on a conscious level, but it should not scare us. And so I want to bring a lot of light here, because when we see the dark, it's just natural. We've been kind of societally conditioned to run from the dark, or to hide, or to be ashamed, or to feel guilt. Whatever emotions that we've been, that have been drilled into our experience time and time again. And they may be different for each and every one of us, right? We all have different things that we're going to associate to the word dark, right? And that's fair, because we all have different experiences, and that's what makes it beautiful, that we all are very unique and different. So we are experiencing, when we probably have for a while, so I don't want this to be like the first time, but I want to at least reference it a little bit. It kind of brings it into perspective. So there's a reason for me expressing and it's kind of bringing this insight here to the forefront. And I want to make sure I say this the way that I meant to say this. So if I pause, it's not because I don't know. I just want to make sure I use the right language that is most appropriate. Okay. So we all have varying degrees of darkness that resides within us. So we live in this world where we're born into a system, into a process, into societal constructs, however you'd like to look at it, and we've been conditioned from day one. And we come into this world at different stages in the game, right? Sometimes we come in this life very poor. Sometimes we come very wealthy. Sometimes we come from families that have different emotional issues that carry forward. Sometimes we come, into this world with it's very, it varies. And so we don't want to dismiss our perspective to our experience, but I do want us to get a little bit higher in how we're going to look at the world and the experiences, just to try on the hats. I'm not here to project or convince or persuade anyone on any level. I just want to bring the highest level of light possible in the best way that I can, that all people can understand. So if we take a couple steps back, when I say back, I mean outward, macro. And if we're willing to see the bigger picture in everything we do, so it could be anything, something very minute and simple and mundane, to something so catastrophic that it's hard to even step back from that, right? But again, it's all relative to your perspective and to what's happening in that moment. And so it's important that we don't get stuck in the duality consciousness. And it's not because the duality consciousness is not important or isn't validated, right? We always, learn if there's light, that there's dark, if there's happiness, there's sad or anger, there's good and bad, evil and divine, the list goes on and on and on, as above, so below. It never ends. And I'm not going to take away from the validness of those polarities, those extremes. But here is what I want us to think through, or at least I encourage everyone to think about this. instead of coming from the extremities or the duality consciousness or the polarities, let's just try to, without having to define it precisely, just take in both experiences and let yourself, let your inner self, your inner light guide you to what makes the most appropriate sense for you in that moment. And even if, at one point, let's say today, you do that approach with everything in life or anything in life, for example, right? As we grow and evolve and as we develop consciously and as we, ascend to higher experiences for ourselves in this physical world, over time, even that next time you're in an experience that looks very similar to one you're in right now, it'll be a different experience. And so it's not to say, well, last time this happened to me and I did this and it was not a good, outcome for me, or in the future. So we don't want to really go too far. We want to just make sure that we are taking the best stance that we can, and honor both light and dark, honor the pain, honor the happiness, honor tragedy, honor like just bliss and divine benevolent experience. Honor the feelings that take place. I'm a firm believer in do not suppress your pain, do not avoid it, do not run away from it. It will persist. The best thing you can do if you are experiencing any kind of hurt, turmoil, agony, suffering, is to at least allow yourself to feel it for that moment, but don't become a victim to that process to where it takes you down the wrong, avenue, all right? So that's a couple of things I wanted to share. Let's not forget we are in Aries season, and so with this experience, I want to at least stress as best that I can. There is so much amazing things that are waiting for us to tap right into. It's like the birth of like the fresh air. Wow, the sun is gonna finally come back out. We're hitting springtime. Even if, for me, it feels like winter was a very long winter. And I would like spring to be more developed, but, I have to appreciate and accept kind of where we are. I can't control the weather. I can't control these other dynamics, but I could find appreciation in the process. Hi, Rapali. How are you? All right, guys. So don't forget, let's stay grounded and try to find some comfort in the unknown, all right? Let's do our best to face our fears just a little bit. Hi, Crystal. And let's just do our best. All right, so that is what came through on a collective level intuitively. And now I want to kind of jump into the readings on a personal level. The way I want to do this for tonight's reading, live reading, and you guys, please let me know if you do like this approach, if you find it fun. If you don't, I'm not offended to disliking, the approach for how I'm gonna tell you in just a moment how I want to do things today. But I like to kind of switch it up, make it exciting, and bring in, that really like youthful and entrepreneurial energy that exists for all of us. No matter what we're facing in life, there is so much beautiful, amazing, and positivity that does surround us if we're willing to look for it, all right, guys? So, with that said, the way I'm gonna do the approach for the personal readings tonight is gonna be a little bit different. And like I said, let me know if this is something that you do like or you don't. I will not be offended, but I like to try new things. That's how you kind of figure out what you do and what you don't like in the world. You don't know what you don't like unless you know what you don't like, right? So it's only through trial and error. So today, what I want you guys to do, if you want a reading, place your name in the chat. And maybe we can maybe you guys help me out. We can put like your name and put like a number next to like 1. And then that way, I'm gonna just pretty much go through the names with no particular question, but hold your question though. So let me explain this. I do want you to focus on your question, okay? I do want you to do that, but I don't want you to tell me your question, okay? What I want to do this time is just, I will go through the order. You place your name, maybe, let's think like maybe put the number, I don't know, something that way we know you're putting your name in there so I can actually locate that in the order. And then what I want to do is I'm going to pull cards right here. Can you guys see? I don't know. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 decks I'm working with. I've got my beautiful crystals. I'm not sure if I showed you guys these beautiful, this is Auralite and Angel Light. This is amazing. This is huge and so divine and beautiful. I just had to show that one there. I mean, I have lots of crystals, but these are the ones I have out for today. All right, so what I want to do is, without me knowing your actual question, you hold your question in your experience, in your mind, and trust me, the best psychics out there can tap in, all right? So like I said, I want to bring you as much as I can. I want to have fun with this. I like to change it up. And so place your name in there, put a number next to yourself. I will say your name. I will pull a couple of cards. So you'll get 1 card of each of those 4 decks. So you'll have a total of 4 cards. Everybody will have 4 cards. And then I will read the messages that come through on those 4 cards, and that will be the message that you were supposed to hear for tonight's reading, all right? If you guys like it, you let me know. If you don't like it at the end of the readings, we can do a different, we can go back to the old way, no problem. I will not be offended, but of course, at least let's try something and let's have fun with it, all right? So let me see who's first. Trying to get the numbers, let's see. Okay. Oh, there it goes. There's a delay. Let me lower that. Okay, so Rapali, is Rapali first? Is that correct, guys? Because I don't want to go back to the whole chat, but is Rapali first? Who's first? Let me see the order here. Hugo, you're first? And to answer the question if you're asking me, do you want us to tell you if it resonates with the same, that's up to you. I don't want to force anyone to resonate with it. If you really do resonate, I do appreciate that feedback, because as you know, for the people who are always, supporting me and joining the live readings, I do like the feedback because it really helps me know if I'm on point. There's no way I can know 100%. I might feel like I'm 99% there, but I will never know unless you confirm it. So I would appreciate your feedback, absolutely. And now sometimes, let me say this thing. I've had people in the past where they purposely don't want to ask about love for whatever reason, or they don't want to ask about career or finance or money. And then the reading comes out exactly what they needed to hear, but they wanted a different information. They wanted that, but they wanted something else as well. And so if your energy is extremely strong, the information that comes through is meant for you. Okay. Now I don't want you to be forced to resonate with that, but say you are holding a question about love and the information that comes through is about something different. If it does still relate and resonate, let me know, even if it wasn't your exact question. Does that make sense, everybody? All right. All right. So who's first? Hugo, right? Hugo PT92, I believe, is first. Yay. Okay. Hugo. All right. So like I said, I'm going to pull 4 cards for everyone. And yeah, we're going to have fun. If you guys don't like it this way, like I said, I will not be offended. We'll go back to very specifics. But I do believe that my accuracy is so on point that you might just be surprised. All right, everybody? Let's have some fun. Hugo. That was his card there. Let me pull it up. And the goal is to only have 1 card from each deck. Now I can't guarantee, sometimes there might be 2 that fall out. And if I feel that both are meant to come out, then I will let them come out. I won't force that. I won't force it not to, but I'm requesting just for the 1 card, okay? So don't be upset if somebody gets 5 cards. That's not the point. It's just I want to have consistency, and unless it's meant to come out, then they will. But I am asking just for one card from each deck, from the universe here, and from the spirit guides, and from the experience, okay? It is possible to have more than one card, but the goal that I'm aiming for is to get the most precise message with the 4 cards. I feel this is his card. All right. Okay, hold on. So the message that I'm getting for Hugo is that you are at like a crossroads at a point in your life. And when I say a crossroads, it doesn't have to be like an ultimatum. It doesn't have to be like a fork in the road. But when I use the word crossroads, you're about to embark on, a couple different directions, and you're kind of planting and grounding your feet and kind of figuring out which direction you're gonna take. So that's what I mean by crossroads. I don't mean like it's only 2 options. That's not what I mean. So I want to make sure that you understood that, okay? And I do believe that if you're asking about completion of a project, like that's something creativity, it could be with passion, with fire, with inspiration, energies coming through, successful, abundance, prosperity. If you're thinking about money, a new job, a new position, do I embark on this new idea that's going to bring me physical happiness, like creativity, passion, and energy, and will it have the momentum moving forward? Will it have enough? Will it have enough? Will it have enough to take you the distance, right? That's what I'm feeling. And the answer is absolutely yes, it does. Yes, it does. And yes, you have the wind in your favor. So like if you're on a boat and you need the wind to help you go the distance, you absolutely do. So if you were asking about a question, the answer is yes. And if it's about making certain kind of decisions, trust yourself. So that was Hugo. Hugo, let me know if this resonated with you. If you don't want to let me know, that's okay as well. But I do appreciate the feedback if you feel comfortable in sharing. And let me know if you did enjoy this kind of a process. I'm open to going back to the old ways as well, but I thought it would be fun to try it a little bit different. Okay? Who was next? Do I think it's important if reversed or not? Like, do you mean like the question or the cards, or what do you mean by reversed specifically? What does that mean, Mr. Pinkle? Do you mean like if what was reversed, the cards, or do you mean, okay. Now, because I'm very intuitive and because of the way that I'm able to capture information, I do not necessarily need to rely on any kind of reversals. And let me tell you why. I'm not disagreeing with those who do read reversals. I could read them, but I feel that I'm on a higher consciousness where that's really not necessary. It's not necessary for me. I mean, I can take them into consideration, but that's on a lower level of energetics. Yeah, but anyone can do that, but it's not always necessary. If you are consciously more evolved, more, maybe intuitive, spiritually, and really tuned into energies, you don't necessarily need that to decipher. I mean, at least I don't. So I hope that answers your questions. Okay. All right. And Hugo says he's at a crossroads and I need a job, but I was thinking about other aspects of my life. So it does resonate with him, but it was not about what I was going to ask. But it was cool because I needed better finances to do something more with my life. Exactly. So this is a great example because, see, oftentimes your spirit guides are tapped in. Your higher self is here, okay? This happens often. So sometimes someone will ask about like love, romance, or just whatever other topic, and the cards are going to come through as they are meant to come through. And so I believe in honoring the message that the universe wants you to hear, at least for the one go around, and we can always try and ask, different kind of questions with more specifics afterward. But I thought that this would be a good way, a unique, fun approach to try it out for tonight's video. All right. Who's second? Is Rapali second? Guys, let me know. Yes? All right, Rapali. All right, Rapali's next. Thank you. Let's see what Rapali's coming through with. And for those just joining, hopefully you guys in the chat can help let everyone know how to put their name in there with a number. That way we can get them their reading next, all right? So let's see what Rapali's got. Ooh, all right, I'll let the slide for her. All right, Rapali. Like I said, I want to still be in integrity with honoring one card per deck, unless I feel the energies must have those cards. So like, I don't want to force it. I do have integrity, so I like to keep a system that's in place as I, go about the process. But if I feel that to come through, then I will. So I like to be fluid enough to allow the energetics to be known. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys, and that, you understand kind of like, what I'm doing and why. I'm not favoring anybody. I'm not, what, I didn't see. Nope, there was no cards from here. See, there we go. Sorry, guys. The goal is to get one card from each unless something says otherwise, okay? That's the goal. I mean, that's the integrity I set with myself. If it doesn't come through that way and you maybe get different ones, well, then I have to honor the spirit world too. So if that makes sense, I'm glad. And if it doesn't, I hope that no one takes offense that I'm trying to favor anyone and give them different cards. It's not what I'm trying to do. All right. Well, this was quite a bit. I didn't want to do this many. I was hoping that wouldn't happen that way, but I'm going to honor the experience here. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Oh, wow. Here we go. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna, where I feel the information is coming through. All right, so let me start with this first. Rapali, finally the waiting game is over, okay? You've been waiting for something for quite some time, and that phase has finally come to an end. And when I say end, I don't mean negative. That I mean like the waiting part is over. That game is over in a good way, right? Because now you can build that firm and solid foundation, okay? And sometimes you may have like I don't know if I would say like habits, but maybe the better way to say it would be maybe you've had certain temptations that have plagued your mind a little bit, and you need to release those. It could be unconscious or unnecessary worry. It could be focusing on things that are not very important for you. So release that. That way you can be completely prepared for this new experience you're about to go embark on. And the number 3 is extremely prevalent. Extremely. We got 333, all right? it's pretty impressive to get 3. So I do see love, romance. I'm not sure if you were asking about this, but I do see love, celebration, wedding, birth, romance. Yes, unity, love. Yeah, love, marriage, romance, and I see abundance, and I see, like, finally being able to live the dreams that you actually wanted to. Okay, so that's what came through for you, Rapali. Let me know if that resonated with you. And what you thought about this type of reading for tonight's live. Okay, and like I said, if you guys don't like this, we can go back to the old way, but I figured let's try something new out and see what comes through. Right, sometimes the universe has messages for us that we don't think about, that we need to hear, or sometimes we're not even knowing consciously that we have these questions, and then the universe goes and confirms it for us. Right, so trying something new out. Rapali, so it does make sense. Wonderful. All right. All right, let's see. Who's 3? I see a 3. 3, May. Simple May, you're 3? All right, I'm trusting you guys. Looks like a yes. Okay. Okay, so Simple May. You're a 3. Okay, here we go. I mean, not you're a 3. You're number 3. Okay. And what we'll do, guys, is we'll just go to number 15 for this kind of a setting. All right, that way we can pause, regroup, and figure out how we want to proceed forward with the rest of the readings. So we'll just take up to number 15, and then we'll kind of close it off for this type of the draws. All right, does that make sense? So we'll go to up to number 15 with this approach, and then we'll go back to different approaches afterward. All right, guys? Rapali, you want to know which cards you're? I can show the camera to you. Let's see here. Hold on. Here are the 3s that you had. So we had this one for you. This, the Empress, and then the 3 of Waters. 3 of Water. All right? Yeah, which cards? Yeah. If you have extra detailed questions, I'm happy to answer them, but I want to at least help everyone get through at least their information, and then I'm happy to clarify and bring more insight on the actual cards. I'm not losing them. They're all here in order, so they're going to be in order. That way I can come back to them, right? So I am on Simple May. Let me see which one this was. Yeah. Here's what's speaking. I don't know why, but okay. Simple May here. Okay. Okay. So I feel right away you have been a little bit in your mind, or maybe you've been like having this pertinent decision that you need to make, possibly. And they're saying to really, take some time to reflect before you jump and make the decision. You're going to get the information for you. You will, but don't force it. It's going to come when you're more in silent, doing more like mundane activities like showering or doing house chores. That is when the universe is going to whisper and tell you what you need to hear. All right, that's one message I'm feeling immediately. And I'm feeling the number 6 here. material and spiritual prosperity. So I feel like there's a good balance in between, there's a good balance in between, you know, this earthly realm, you living in this, you know, this 3D world that we all live in, and I feel you have a good connection, a good balance, a good integration of who you are on a higher level, who you are, spiritually or personally or internally or emotionally. So that's what's come through. Okay? All right. And I'll show you the cards too. If you guys want to see the cards, I will do that for you guys. But I will have them here in the pile, so. All right. Let me know if it resonates. And let's see who's next. Four. Penny, you're next. Wonderful. It's so cool to see reoccurring names because I get to feel like I get to know you guys, and it's so awesome because the way the energies work in general, so you guys know, the more you watch my videos, and I want to say this very honestly, even if it's not a live video, let's say you're watching the video, your energy is already present in my videos, and you are already, you know, bringing forth your energy into my conscious experience. So you would be more prevalent to get more deeper insight, deeper connections. And that goes for anybody who's really on the higher conscious planes. They would understand that. But especially when you're here at the lives, your energy is constantly present, obviously. And the more that you reoccur here, the more you're going to have that, like, your own energetic on the higher level will be influenced. And so that's to your benefit, it's to your favor. So I just want to share that information with you guys, okay? That's how it works. So we are on Penny. Sorry, you guys see me still? Hold the thing. Okay. The goal is to get one card per deck. Okay. All right, let's see what Penny has here. Penny. It's exciting already. Wow. This is nice. Feels nice, at least. Absolutely feels good. I don't know what it is, but I feel it. So hold on. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm seeing, Penny, is a new love interest is already here for you. I don't know who they are, but you would know who they are. It's at the very beginning stages though. But it's very important and very important to you. You get to control how this is going to go. When I say the word control, I mean, like, you get to influence how this will turn out for yourself, right? That's what I mean by control. So you have the Magician card here, Ace of Cups, Love Begins, Eight of Earth. So this is a physical experience that will manifest itself for you. We have the Pentacles card here. It's a very, actually, this person might be a Taurus, or I feel like it might be a Taurus. I'm not sure why, and I wasn't gonna go into like the signs, but oh wow, eight. Okay, or it could be Scorpio, but I really think it's Taurus. I feel it. I do. Yeah, it could be a Pisces, but I really feel like this person is an earthly person, but not just any earth element. I felt like it was Taurus, so gotta say that. Yeah, balance. It's important that we don't put too much like mental don't put all your buckets in one, all your like pennies in one bucket. You can feel it's dominant there, but like still have a couple pieces everywhere else, right? Like don't just force it, and don't just like say, well, it's my, if I'm the magician, I can like make it how I want to go. You want to influence it, but in the appropriate manner, okay? So that's what comes through for you, Penny. All right. Alrighty, and make sure these are the correct direction. All right, and who was 5? 5. Mr. Pinkle, Pinkle, Pinkle or Pinkle? Don't get me confused again. I did get me some pickles though. I really did, guys. I probably had like too many of them. I think I hurt my stomach. You know when you want something so bad you crave it, and you're like, oh, I had too many pickles. But I like pickles and olives. I do. I always have. And I like Mr. Pinkle. I like you, Mr. Pinkle. You're so cool. Hope you're always here. You brighten up my day. I need some fun. I have some interesting and fun experiences. Yeah. So hope you stay and always join us. Okay. No, I was not saying that, damn Pinkle. No, I wasn't. I was actually smiling for you. I really was, in a good, healthy, and like benevolent way. I did. I was. I had good smiles. I had like good feelings. So you're a good man, Mr. Pinkle. Very good man, okay? I'm a doll. I kind of think that's a cute way to say it. I could be a doll. I don't mind that. It's kind of cute. Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. Hold on. I thought there was more there, so hold on. I thought there was more. All right. Thank you for the compliments. So you were asking about, you're asking about the same thing from last night, Mr. Pinkle. I'm sorry, but it actually does come through in the reading here. Yes, yes, you need to organize and have logic around how you're going to proceed forward with this process, right? That's unfolding for you. It will require some structure and discipline and leadership on your part if you're going to actually execute this process in a very civil manner where you don't ruffle too many feathers. Sometimes feathers will be ruffled even if we try not to, but you're still thinking about this and it's here, okay? You do have some support when it comes to like the energy of like the planets and the experience in the systems. The sun is here to support you. The Mother of Wands is here to support you. You will be nurtured through this process, but don't get too caught up in the emotional pain that might come with this, and don't get too caught up with, deception and envy, okay? So I hope that helps you, Mr. Pinkle. Alrighty, tell me if that resonates. And then who was the next person, guys? Sean? Okay, well, don't confuse me. Okay, Sean, Ben. Okay, here we go. I think you were Ben last night, but I'll call you Sean today. Oh, which cards? Okay, hold on. They're right here. Right here. These are your cards, Mr. Pinkle. You had number 4, the Emperor, which is Archangel Michael. You had the Sun card. You had the Mother of Wands. You had the 5 of Cups. And you had the 7, Deception and Envy, right? I think I explained that, so. Okay, what, Sean? And then just so I know, so that way I can have like an idea. Do we get to 15 people, or are we going to stop at Jenny with number 12 when it comes to this kind of round? Guys, let me know, okay? Of course it could be the person. Yes, Mr. Pinkle, yes, it could be. They could be, you know, deceptive and envious, or just having a lot of just, you know, inner pain. But it's still going to creep up to your consciousness too. So even if it's predominantly the other person, it's still affecting you. So don't be caught up in the deception, okay? Hopefully that makes sense for you. So I'm on Sean. Let's see what the cards have to say for Sean. And guys, let me know when we get to 15 for this kind of for this kind of a round. Let me know, and then we'll go to more specific kind of questions that you guys have, and I can help clarify. All right, we're doing this kind of a round because it's fun, different, and interesting. Let's see what the universe has to share, and then we can go back to, like, you know, the way we were doing it last night. And we will stop at number 15. So. For this round, right? For this type of approach. So if anyone comes in after at 15, then we'll have to, you know, go to a new set, the other style. I wanted this just to give this a chance to see if we liked it, you know? We can always do whatever we'd like here. You guys get to be part of the decisions because I respect and, you know, I want your participation. I want your input. I value your feedback. You know, I care. So I'm open. All right, here we go. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 different elements come through here. Okay, and I see it regarding love and material, like financial abundance. Okay. So the beautiful thing is that justice is on your side, and now you're able to experience love and romance, and at the same time, like simultaneously, be able to achieve and receive that, the pentacles, which is like the earthly realm, the material realm, the finance, the abundance, the physical material prosperity. Okay. I do feel that in the past, not right now, in the, you know, in the past, you did experience some like emotional pain that did deal with your emotions. It was hurtful and painful, and it really kept you up at night. And it's a recent, it's not like too far away. I don't know exactly, but in regards to that, you do have the Knights of Water, which is emotional, romantic, falling in love, wedding proposals. That's an awesome card to have. So if in the past you felt that emotional pain and hurts, and it kept you up at night, and it was hurtful. It really felt like it shattered you. That's what came through. It was challenging. There were so many obstacles with it, but you are now on the other side of that, and it's in your favor here with love and romance and falling in love. Is along with that comes like the beautiful part of like the material world as well. So you're getting now both experiences coming through to you, not just like one or the other. Sometimes in life, like, oh well, if our romantic relationships are in order, then other areas kind of fall to the side. With this, what's coming through is that you are going to get those both at the same time. Okay. So I'm not sure if that's what your question was, but that's what comes through. So material and financial abundance along with love and romance coming through. Okay. Let me know if it resonates. And then crystals, number 7. Sean, okay, that is what I needed to hear. Exactly what I've been going through. It really resonates deeply. Thank you, Katrina. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Okay. And I'm getting some more information for you, Sean, but we can talk offline, okay? All right, I had to say that. All right. Crystal was 7, right? Okay, Crystal. Then, okay, got it, Crystal. And guys, if you guys want to like communicate with me on more specific basis, just shoot me an email and we can just chat. I'm very like simple and easy to like just chat with, you know. Email me first. That way, I prefer the phone conversation because it's just easier to like just talk on the phone with somebody and help through some, help them through something. I think in my last video I placed the email. If not, I'll have to somehow place it in here. But yeah, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you guys are more on social media, then you can do that too, whatever works. I don't really check the Instagram DMs. I'm sorry. I use Instagram and I post a lot, but I don't actually check the messages. I have the Twitter too. I don't check the messages either. I only check my email, and I haven't done that today because I was so exhausted earlier. But I do check the email typically. And I check the YouTube notifications in the comment section. So if you actually have a burning question, the fastest and best way to get a hold of me would be to leave a comment on the video that we last were on, and you can bet that I'm going to respond to you within like an hour. Email will be the second best way, but YouTube is like the fastest because I'm in there to make sure I'm engaging with everybody and trying to help create the community and be part of the process and help everyone through, okay? So. And thank you guys for helping me keep track with the chat. Oh, nothing came there. Sorry. I thought that was a pull, but nothing did. So let's stay with these. And I am on Crystal, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's Crystal. Okay, so what I see off the bat here, Crystal, is I see mostly the material realm, like the earthly realm and stuff. But I also do see a little bit of like love and romance, and I also do see a little bit of the creative self-expression coming through as well. When it comes to the material realm, here is what's coming through. You're really hard at work, and you're making good decisions when it comes to your work, your career, your business, your finance. Very giving. keep giving is what they're coming through with. Don't be too cautious with money. Yes, you work really hard for what you've earned, but sometimes in life, there are certain moments of our life where we could possibly afford to give more, whether it's family, friends, or how, whatever that may mean to you. I know you may feel like the authority in your life, and you have to like stand your ground and not give if they didn't work and earn for it. But just, loosen up just a little bit there, all right? And so you got Ace of Waters, which is falling in love, a relationship. You're getting enhanced, intuition, possibly a new home, a new environment that's emotionally connected, okay? And you have the creative self-expression. You're clearing away what no longer serves you, and you're making the right choices, okay? So that's what comes through for you. All right, and let's see, who was next, guys? Was it Linda? Linda 8, all right. Uh-oh, one. And I guess if after Julie, we can stop at 14 unless somebody else still comes through, and then we can try a different approach here. I hope I have my phone there charged. I don't know. Okay, so this is for Linda, right? So make sure it's Linda's name here. Yeah, Linda. Okay, then Kevin, we're Linda. Okay. Okay, so what I'm feeling for Linda is here going through a shift in your life at this point in time, especially when it comes to financial and material experiences. It's important to still be yourself, and any standstills are very temporary. They're not long-term, they're not permanent, all right? If you trust the process, the Wheel of Fortune is, going to move in your favor, okay? If you're prepared to do the work internally, I do see a lot of swords and wands and cups here, okay? So, Mother of Swords, 5, 6, 7 of Cups, emotions, love, romance, wands and swords. 5 and 5. Yeah, this is a confirmation 100% that you are at that middle point in that wheel when it comes to your energy, your mind, your energy, your mind, your experience, and it's related to this financial and material experience. Absolutely, okay? But it's a temporary standstill if you feel that you're at that point. But it's right when you get to that fifth way, like halfway point, that finally you can feel like things kind of make that turn in your favor, okay? All right, and then we are on to, that was Linda. So Kevin, and then Safi. Right, so we're on Kevin. And I think that the last one's like Julie, correct? Sean? We'll stop at Julie on this kind of approach, all right? I'm so happy it resonated with you. So happy, guys. It makes me happy to know that without you guys even asking a question, that information's coming that's meant to come to you, okay? It's probably not as interesting as fun this way. I mean, I thought it would be. I felt like it should be, but you know, hey, we could try a few different ways, see what we like. All right. Oh, there's extra ones I didn't see in there. Kevin likes this method. Cool. Well, like I said, we can try different ones. I just like to see what you guys like. I don't know what you guys like until we try it, you know? You like it too, Sean? Kevin likes it. Well, guys, let me know. I don't know. What do you mean by that, Mr. Pinkle? Is it a cold reading? Like, what do you mean? You didn't get one of those. Okay, so here we go. Well, I like more interaction, so I think it's cool, but I kind of like both because at least when you guys have the question, I'm able to like help guide it a little bit more. This one's kind of more cut and dry, so if that's what you mean, Mr. Pinkle, I understand. I agree. It's more like cut and dry. And for a reader, it's actually, this is more challenging, just to let you guys know, because there's no way I know what's happening, right? I can't make it up. So, all right, here we go. So we got 4. We are on, I want to make sure I'm on the right person, guys. I think I'm on Sathi. I want to make sure I am. I thought I am. Am I on Sathi number 10, guys? Yes or no? I'm pretty sure this was Sathi here, so I want to make sure that she's still here. Kevin? Kevin, sorry, no, because whoever I was looking at, it was this, that was Kevin's reading. Okay, Kevin, I apologize. I was looking at the numbers there. As long as you guys help keep me in order. I was saying Kevin, then I looked at the next number and I'm like, wait, let's make sure I'm on the right person here. Time to buckle down and get things done and honor your commitments. You do have guardian angels that are with you. They're dedicated to you. They're with you when you might notice them, you may not, but they're there. You are definitely in an experience of spiritual strength. So they're definitely there. Like, I feel that there is a lot of like conscious expansion, new beginnings when it comes to your like, you're expanding on a lot of different levels, consciously, energetically, mysteriously, definitely on new horizons when it comes to philosophically, religion-wise, all these things, your spirituality, everything is like you're at a new beginning and you're developing that spiritual strength and that inner trust, and your guides are here to help you, okay? So that's what came through for you. Now it's Safi. Sorry about that. And Kevin, let me know if that resonates with you. I mean, that's what comes through. And I plan to kind of go live every night, guys. I mean, that's kind of like what I plan to do. So if you guys like that idea, let me know that too. If you guys don't want to go live every night, I don't have to either. You know, I'm doing it for you guys. So let me know if you guys think that's a cool idea. And if it's not every night, then it would be just about every night. But, you know, you get the gist. That's what I'm trying to say. So Kevin says here, Wow, thank you. I had been trying to consciously grow in my spirituality. I always resonate with your readings. Aw, thank you, Kevin. It means a lot that I'm able to do a more, it's harder to read without any information. Like, so if someone can read you that well without any information, like that means like they're pretty legitimate psychic. Like they're really tapped in, tuned in, tapped on, turned in, or however that message goes. But so I appreciate that my skill set is able to come through. And so I think it shows you what kind of reader I am too. At least that's what I think, you know. You guys let me know. All right, so we are on Safi. Okay. 5, 5, 5. Okay, 6 and 6. All right, so what's coming through is you do feel some pain, Safi. But what it's saying is that the pain that you're feeling is, when things don't turn out the way you want them to, like, I don't want to say necessarily crying over spilled milk, but you're not seeing all the positives that are coming out from certain losses that happen in your life, okay? Certain things that come to an end or close doesn't mean that it's a negative position. It means that now you allow more space, more things to come in, okay? So don't look at things from the negative perspective because they weren't as you maybe hoped. There's a lot of things on the horizon. It also is saying use your voice, your throat chakra. Use your voice, speak your truth, of course, with, compassion and be candid about it. But definitely the throat chakra, use your voice. And then we got the Pentacles cards here, number 6. So number 6 is coming through for you, and number 5, okay? You have the Lord of Material, success and victory. So if you were thinking about money at the same time, money and the physical realm, and the victory is victory is already here. So look at what's right in front of your face, in the material world that actually is bringing you like that happiness, and use your voice. Use your voice. That's what they're saying. Okay, let me know if that makes sense and it resonates. All right. And then what does Sadie says? What does Sadie? Okay, so Sadie says, yes, I do, from fake friends. I just did speak my truth by telling them I'm not okay with being used. Yeah, see, this is great. This is good, okay? And you're fresh when it comes to money. Okay, so it's on point. It's very on point. Thank you for letting me know it resonates. All right, I think we're on Dana. And we're going to stop at Julie. So Dana, then Jenny, then Alexis, then Julie. And then we're stopping on this approach. Okay, guys? Dana. All I can help you with, Safi, is that the number 6 came through when it came to money and financial success. Number 6, maybe 6 weeks, 6 months. So really work toward what's right in front of you. Okay, that's what came through. And I am on Dana. No, the order is not important to me at all. I don't need order or reversals. I can tap in actually without cards at all. I don't even need cards, but cards kind of make it kind of fun and interesting, and it helps bring extra clarity. And people in general, we're physical beings, even though we have spiritual aspects, and we sometimes want some kind of physical tangible things to just show us more in the physical realm. So I use cards as a tool, but I don't need cards to read anybody. I can read energy without cards at all. But I use cards because I think people do want to see something, you know, and I want to give them what they want to, because I'm a person that I'm probably more spiritual than physical and material. I'm more spiritual than like material here. But it's important that we still stay in tune with both aspects of ourselves, you know? So I don't think that the order is important, nor do I think reversals are. Now, not every card reader will say that. They may want the order very important to them. Maybe they need the reversals. Maybe they train themselves a certain way. I didn't train myself on cards. I trained myself without cards. Cards are a tool, like crystals are a tool. You know, they're just tools to help us, but they're not. I don't rely upon them. I mean, some people do need that, but in my case, I do not. But I don't mind using cards. They're fun. They're cool, and they kind of give you extra clarity, insight. You know, they're tools that have been around for like ages and ages. So. And I have like so many kind of cards, like I have boxes of cards because I like to try, you know, play with new things and see what I resonate with, you know? That's how I do it, guys. Oh, thank you, Zaydee. And Mr. Pinkle, did I answer your question? I'm on Dana. Oop, that one flew. That one flew, guys. Hold on. And Mr. Pinkle says, yes, because you are actually spiritual. A lot of tarot readers just stick to the book and aren't really intuitive at all. Yeah, I mean, I've read those. Every little set of cards has a book, and I've looked at them. If I need more clarity, I'll look at it. But I think information is very fluid. If you can tap into the collective, the energetics, you know, again, use the tool, like to leverage the tool, but not to be relying and like dependent upon the tool. Like, for example, these crystals, they're beautiful. They're healing, they're grounding, they're like amazing. But you can't, like, if I were to not have crystals, it's not going to be the end of life for me. You know, I can still tap in without crystals. So you never want to be under the control of a physical experience. You want to be able to control the grounding of your inner alignment. Okay, that's what's most important. I love candles. Oh my God, I have candles lit in my house all the time. I probably go through so many candles. If I don't have them, okay, I can deal with not having them, but you know, they're beautiful to have, and they have great scent and smell and aura. Crystals are so healing, so therapeutic. Each kind of crystal, this is rose quartz, for example, guys. This is when you really want to bring and manifest, like, you know, romance and love, even like self-love, okay? Amethyst is really good for people who are, there's a lot of, every crystal has so many properties. I would be here forever on all the this is carnelian here. So I will do a video on my crystals, or at least kind of do like a very small dive deep on like what they do, and you know, depending on what you're looking for, you know, how you can actually benefit from them. But again, it's not about being reliant upon a crystal, for example, or a piece of paper or cards, or, you know, if you were stripped completely of everything and anything, even your own identity, could you rebuild yourself? That is when you know you've reached that highest level of ascension, and even then you still have more work to do. So that's how you kind of know really true intuitive psychic readers from others. And I'm not bashing any other reader. You guys, am I still here, guys? I don't know what happened with my phone there. Let me know if I'm here. You guys are here. I don't know what happened. So, all right, sorry, I was going on a tangent. I'm so sorry. I'm on. Who am I on? Sorry, I'll make sure I'm on the right path here. Sorry about that, guys. So sorry. Yeah, Dana, then Jenny, Alexis, and Julie. Okay, Dana. Defend your beliefs and your decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Queen of Pentacles. So there's definitely material abundance and success in the material realm here, okay? Be careful to not let your your passion take over the experience, okay? Don't, every battle is not our battle to fight. Everything, even if we feel we need to, we really got to think about it. We don't want to spend our energy unwisely, all right? I do feel, wow. See, okay, and also says stand your ground. So stand your ground. Don't be a pushover. Don't do that, but speak up when you need to, when it's appropriate, but don't take on every battle. Don't take on every fight. That's not the way the game really works, okay? Right here, it's spiritual union. You are coming into a union with your like divine partner, your divine lover. It could be a soulmate, a twin flame, and it's such a spiritual experience. You're gonna have so much like together. This combination is on a higher level. So I hope that makes sense for you there. And I'm on, who's next? Jenny, Alexis, and Julie. And then we're gonna go back to a different approach, okay? So Jenny. And I hope you guys, don't mind like our conversations in between. I don't try to go too far from the tangents, but I kind of think it doesn't hurt to kind of share my wisdom and my insight on like related topics. And if you guys do like those topics, I can always do, videos that are specifically for that. And they could be, also live videos where you guys can ask questions about it, all about you. So like if you know your zodiac sign is this or this or that, I can, help walk you through the specifics of like how you can actually benefit and use it and leverage it. So I'm not opposed to the material tools, but leverage it to your benefit. Don't just say, well, I have to hide behind my cards or I have to hide behind these crystals to take care of me and protect me. And that's not the best way to do it, all right? I'm not here to judge anyone who does that. I just want to help bring the highest level of light to the table, okay? So let me know. We can always do live videos where we are just talking about like your birthstone, the healing properties of crystals. I can help you through numerology, like with your birth date. I can talk you through your natal chart. We can do like, natal chart readings online, not online, but live together if you guys like that. I can help you through the areas where I see in your chart need the most attention or, things like that. So you guys let me know what you guys like and I will do it for you guys. I just don't know what you guys like, so I'm open to your feedback. Okay, so this is, let me make sure I'm the right person here. I Jenny, right? I'm on Jenny. Okay. So Jenny, what I'm seeing is so there was some unstable effort just recently here, okay? I don't know, and recent past, like very recent. I'm not going back too far. There was some unstable energy between you and another person, or it could have been inner conflict. The number 2 is there, but it could have been within yourself or with a partner. But it was unstable energy and effort. It was just not there, balanced properly, and it brought out some bad pieces, okay? And now the wheel is in your favor, the wheel of fortune with Archangel Michael here, and then we have prosperity begins. So either you healed something or this new person's coming, because I see, 2 people, or I see more harmonious experiences like right here, like literally right here for you, okay? So let me know if that resonates with you there. And then I'm on Alexis and then Julie. Thank you, Sean. Oh, no need to be nervous. You are in good hands. If there's anyone that could read for you that's going to help you, it's going to be me. And I'm not trying to say that from ego. I can help anybody through any situation. So no need to be worried or nervous. Absolutely not. Be excited. Whenever I feel I'm nervous, I make sure I turn it into excitement because it's fun, you know? You never know what's fun to be in store for you. And when you trust the reader you're working with, then you can trust that they're going to help you and bring you the most highest level of light to what's coming through. So. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. Lots of energy happening here. Lots of movement, momentum coming forward. Lots of love and emotional energy here. So let me start with the love piece first. So I'm seeing unity, okay? I'm seeing emotional connection on lots of levels, not just romantically, but like you're finally connecting with like-minded souls. And this is something you've been looking for. You've been looking for this unity. And so I'm happy that you're here. That even makes me feel awesome because I want to connect with everybody here for sure. So let's see here. Yeah, I do. I was thinking you might be Pisces. So I see destiny. Okay? Destiny, like you're destined for what you know is already happening. Okay? You know what's already happening, and it's unfolding right before your eyes. You may not be able to pinpoint all the precise details, but you know on an energetic level what that feels like, and you have that like instinct, that hunch, and it's kind of showing itself to you. Trust yourself, trust that path. Everything's right there at your fingertips, and it's yours. You know that destiny is yours. It belongs to you. Don't allow yourself to be in conflict. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. But the delays are over finally. Any conflict that was there is already over. Now you've got this fast moving energy that's in your favor, that's bringing you what you wanted. So let me know if that resonates with you. And then we had, so I think Julie was the last person for this type of reading here. And then we'll go to different kinds of readings, okay? And let me know, Alexis, if that resonated at all. Yay. Excuse me. Guys, make sure you hit the like button for me. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. I know I forget to say that, but if you guys, do find value in the information that's coming through and you like it, at least help support me by hitting like and subscribe. I do the live readings. I bring you the best that I can. And I'm here to help you guys. And I do want us to interact and engage with each other and really become friends. That's what I'd like, I'm always looking to connect with like-minded souls and and make new friends. I mean, I'd love that, If you guys would like that too, please let me know. I really mean that with the most authenticity. That's not, I'm not saying that like just to say that. I really mean that 100%. So. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, so we are on. Hopefully Julie is still here though. Julie, yes, you're here. Okay, God, I saw you there. All right, so what I'm saying right now is you most recently came from a position of like some heartache and loss, okay? And it really made you go within yourself a little bit and, maybe experience some of that darkness that we all have to experience sometimes. But you're very, tender-hearted, patient and loving, and you're now able to trust your intuition and really care for yourself and trust yourself through this. So through that heartache and loss, you learned to like emotionally confide in yourself and be there for yourself in your own corner, and that's going to help you tremendously now that you've done that work for yourself. Wow. Okay. Um, no more judgment. No more, despair, no more pain, no more heartache and loss. Now, new fire, new energy, new experiences, especially new like romantic relationships are right here on the horizon now that you've done that shadow work for yourself and you've learned to work on that. And so now you're built stronger from the inside out. So let me know if that reading resonates with you. Okay, so we finished this first round going this way. So make sure that everyone who's here enjoyed it. Please hit the like button. That way at least we can help keep the channel in the YouTube algorithm so we can get some new people to come join us and have fun with us too. And so Julie, it does resonate very much. Awesome. I told you guys I can really tap in without any information. So it really makes me feel amazing that I could really bring you the messages that the universe actually does have for you. All right. Make sure you guys are subscribed, please. I like to be really engaged with like the community, the people here. This approach was different this time, but I'm always willing to try new things to make it fun and interesting and change it up a little bit. Mr. Pinkle asked, do you think anyone can learn to do what you do? I think there's a lot of ways to learn and tap in. Absolutely. There's no limits, right? It does take some practice, but everyone can do this. I believe that. I feel that some people have more talent and gifts. So for example, anybody can play basketball, right? But there's a certain kind of things that line up for an individual to be like the best basketball player. Like not everyone's Michael Jordan, right? But what I'm noticing in the collective energy is that a lot of us are now more equipped to gain the access and to do this kind of work. So I don't put any limits on anything. I'm a very there's no limitations to what we can do, and I can always help people who want to gain the deeper insight into how to evolve these abilities. I can always help if that's what you guys want me to do. So let me know your ideas for videos that you want me to do and cover, and I'm happy to explore endless things. I mean, I don't need a manual. I'm not reading a script. I am just bringing, the truth, the information to the table. So everybody has the potential and the ability, okay? So I don't want to say that no one can't. I think that it does take a little bit more practice for some. You never know. I wouldn't count yourself out. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't already give me the hands I can't do. You don't know that yet. So that was this round. Oh, Penny says, I can read cards, but I can't read a person's energy. I'm really good at reading energy. I can read energy immediately, even like not even knowing you or anyone. I can probably read a lot of like your whole life, you know, and I'm not saying that to scare anybody, but that can be worked on. The more you tap into your own inner self and the more you really work on, there's different pieces you can work on that you can get more access. And you only get more access by doing the actual work. So the universe, the higher power, the spirit realm, they're not gonna just give anyone this access like that, because that's not how it works. You gotta put in the work. You gotta be at a position on an energetic level where they trust you with that information. Like there's things I'm not able to see and know, and I have to respect those boundaries in the spirit world too. If I disrespect these like, you know, rules, you know, then that's not gonna help me, you know. It's not the way it works. Mr. Pinkle, I'm Scorpio. Trust me. Don't quit on yourself there. Okay, so that was this round, guys. Let me get my charger, because my charger's in a different room. That way this doesn't like go out like last time and like have to redo the live. So what I'm gonna do real quick, guys, is pause right here. I'm gonna grab my sweet tea, I'm thirsty, and get my charger. So I don't know if this live has to end and we have to join the new live, or I get my charger. So if that happens, we join the new live, all right? So hopefully you do have the notification thing on your phone. So I'll be right back, all right? So stay tuned.